My name's Andrew Hohert. I'm operations manager here at BC Ferries Fleet Maintenance Unit. Well, I started off out of high school, did my high school, and I went up to Dawson Creek and did a pre-app in heavy-duty mechanics right out of high school at Northern Lights College. And then when I came back, there wasn't really much going on in the heavy-duty trade, so I did automotive mechanics for a year and a half. And that kind of didn't really work for me. I was working on smaller vehicles, and it wasn't something that I enjoyed too much. So I went into the shipyard industry, which is I lived in North Vancouver, and I went to Bel Air Shipyards and started off as an apprentice engine fitter, which is basically mechanic. They called them engine fitters at the time. So I did my apprenticeship at Bel Air Shipyard. We built tuna boats, and I think the last one was an icebreaker. Finished at Bel Air with my apprenticeship, and ended up with my trade certificate at Bel Air. And then from about 82, for about 2 years, there was the work in the shipyard industry was not that great. So it kind of dried up, and did a few other things, worked for myself for a little while, and then ended up getting a job at BC Ferries here. I started here as a laborer, and I still had my ticket, but they didn't have any room for laborers. I actually started in the Life Raft Center, worked there for about 2 or 3 months, and then there was an opening in the machine shop, where I ended up in the machine shop working as a laborer, cleaning parts, and then there was eventually a job opening for a mechanic, which is what I do, a marine engine mechanic, and I moved on from there. Been here for 27 years. Moved up from regular mechanic to charge hand, supervisor, and now I work as an operations manager. Yeah, it's been a great progression, and I've really been fortunate to be able to work in my trade for such a long time. What I like about the field, in my whole career, I've just enjoyed every day is something different. I come into work sometimes and not having any idea of what's going on at the start of the day, and we're going off to left field and doing something. We've had a breakdown, or it really, that's probably the best part of my job, is there's always something different, and every day I've been learning something different. I love that about the job. It's great. It's not mundane. It's not the same old thing. And if you like that kind of thing, then there is that for you. But for me, I like the differences. I like the changes. I like everything different.